Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hannah and Al Play Undertale.
Undertale! Merry Christmas!
Well,
it's a little bit after Christmas for you now.
Yeah, that's no use to them.
I hope you guys had a good Christmas! This won't be too far after Christmas.
We're only recording one today. Oh, we're fighting the spider lady, aren't we?
Yeah, there is the trippy spider lady.
Yeah. Were you just gonna be here for an hour?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so it's her doing her little speech thing. I think we can beat her before then.
I have to go sell my bodily fluids at 2:30, Hannah.
Oh, that's fine. We'll kill her. We'll get her done by then.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna lay in a bed and get $50 for them taking my plasma.
That sounds awesome.
It's pretty great. I watch Netflix movies while I'm doing it.
Oh, that's nice.
It is.
I remember when my friends and I found out that we could like sell our eggs for like $1,000 each. We were like, we can do what? I could buy as many children as I want if I just sold all of them. Anyway, they're awfully stingy with their money. That she says.
Here we are talking about selling various bodily processes. We're gonna fight this lady. They saw it last week. They know what she says.
Yeah, she says there's what is it? It's like it's X. There we go to speed up. Okay. Okay, she traps us, and then if we struggle for 3 times, then we'll get a discount. Ooh, we'll get a discount on whatchamacallit, on like begging or something. We'll get a discount on something that'll be good for us. Oh, right, this fills up with purple, because she thinks purple is a better color.
And then we're like stuck on these little note lines. We're only 5
Yeah,
notes.
like it starts to rise up and stuff. You're trapped in a strange purple web.
Yay!
Let's start again. Whee! Hopefully with some like fresh perspective, it might be a little bit
Yeah,
bit
it's always easier to play games when you haven't done them for an entire week.
I mean, sometimes it like you get so in your own head when you've played it too much. Like that was me in Undyne. Like I just really got way too in my own head about like thinking that I had memorized things proper, and I felt like taking a breather was a little bit helpful when you kind of have like fresh eyes and a little bit of muscle memory. Oh, butts. Oh, cool! And I got an HP back. A HP.
Yeah,
oh, because
we got our apron.
The apron. Yeah, that's right. That is pretty cool. Okay, and then we
take less.
Gold.
I think we take less damage when we do get hit.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Okay, now I have a 50% discount down to 5 gold to kind of get a little break.
Do you want me to go and find the text that she says so that I can let you know how close you are to the end?
That would be great.
Sort of Cuphead style.
Yeah, do it. Let's see.
I can be like, you were so almost there, and just feel horrible about yourself.
You struggle to escape the web. Nothing happened. I mean, I feel like kind of having perspective on how close you are could like make it feel like it's not useless. There's donuts. Or those? What are those? Those aren't donuts. Looked like donuts. Maybe it was donuts. She does sell goods.
Yeah, she sells donuts that are apparently made out of people.
Soylent. It's made of people.
They never say that they were like killed the people. They're just making good use of their resources.
That's true. Like maybe it's eggs or plasma.
Yeah, the people might not even be dead. It might just be pieces of them.
Bringing it around. Bringing the joke.
So did you ever? Is it too personal a question to ask if you ever did that?
No, I didn't, because then I looked up like women that had done it, and they talked about like having some issues and like being in pain and then having like fertility problems. I'm like, this doesn't seem worth it. Like I understand now why it pays so well. Like besides the fact that you have a limited amount of eggs, like it's just a really uncomfortable, kind of slightly risky process. And it didn't seem super. Ooh, I should use some. I should not do this. Let me go get some health. This didn't seem worth it. Oh,
that is fair.
Dog.
Okay. Person who warned us about you.
Oh my.
Boy, right, so you're like a third of the way through?
Okay.
No, wait. I would say that's more like a quarter.
This getting 1 HP back is like strangely like really nice. It feels like it has more of an impact than it probably does. Makes me feel
I
better.
don't know, when you only have 20 points, 1 HP is 5%.
No.
Like, that's pretty good.
I didn't take
Nobody
any
checked
damage
that math,
time.
I just did it in my head.
Just distrust. Whoa, dude.
Oh, nice. Yes,
thing.
the boomerangs.
Sweet. Ah, cool. And I'm getting HP back. I haven't taken damage the past 2 times. Struggle to escape. Nothing happened. She saw them in the shadows, changing shape. Whee!
So we're talking about whoever. Well, no, I'm gonna reveal stuff that I know about the end of the game. Okay.
Ooh. It's lunchtime, isn't it? I forgot to feed my pet. Oh, delightful.
So here comes the speeder spider. I would eat something
no!
if I was you.
Oh no! Oh, butts. Oh man. Oh man. Oh,
Eat a thing. I mean, you can't eat it right now, but definitely eat it next time. Ah, you broke.
I was
I think that's where you lost last time
horribly.
too.
I think so. I thought that after like the weird sliding things that she was kind of give us a little bit of a break, but apparently not.
Did you watch that Netflix movie, The Christmas Prince?
The Christmas Prince. No, that sounds corny.
Oh, it is very corny. Yes, that's accurate. Super corny. But it's also like, I don't know, do you like the sort of classic Hallmark Channel original movie style romance? Where everything's beautifully cliched and works out well.
Like where they hate each other at first, like, you know, she's new to the city and he's a stuffy lawyer and they hate each other and they eventually find love. And I mean, I don't 100% mind it. Like my mom, she loves those things. I can't stand them. She likes them. Like if it's around the holidays and she's watching like, you know, Hallmark's 12 Days of Christmas or whatever, I'll tolerate it because it's just what I grew up with, but I won't watch it willingly alone because it feels wrong.
Me and my wife watched it a couple weeks, or maybe it was last week. And I was doing the like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like there's some super corny stuff here. Like I'm not gonna question the legal framework that exists in this country of how that makes everything work and why the monarchy is set up this way. And I got through and sort of like we had a nice time watching it, and then I feel like I want to watch it again now.
Really?
I feel bad about that. It's not a good movie.
What'd you like about it?
Nothing.
Did it just make you feel good?
And then I just like, thinking about watching the movie has made me like, I could feel sort of warm and fuzzy about that. Oh.
I get that. There are some things that like are just bad, but I enjoy. I'm trying to think of some now, but I can't.
Can't think
I'm
of them.
I'm trying to
It's
think of
not even
something
the usual schlock that I enjoy. Like I usually like different kind of schlock.
Oh.
But that's the one, you probably have seen it. Netflix tweeted out like there were 50 some people that watched it every day since it was released. They're like, who hurt you guys?
Oh.
And of course then there was like a lot of back and forth from other brands like, we would never shame you for using our product.
Wow. I'm a little bit curious to watch it now. It's just like it hurts. Like, oh my gosh. Like the dialogue is so beyond corny, and it's kind of like little kid shows sometimes where like they explain what's happening in the scene even though you know perfectly well what's happening. And then like when they're on the
there's
phone,
a character who literally tells her to follow her dreams.
Oh no!
Like she calls him on it. It's like her dad is just a cliche generator through the whole series, through the whole movie. Sorry, it's only one movie.
But
like an hour and a half
listen to
long.
your heart and
Exactly.
trust yourself.
Yep. She's like, you sound like a bad movie, Dad. I'm like, no, you don't get to do that. You're in the movie. This is the movie that you wrote.
Yeah, that reminds me of there was a USA Network show that used to be my favorite show called In Plain Sight, and it was about like, you know, these agents who worked in the witness protection program. And the main character would say stuff sometimes like, this isn't a TV show, it doesn't work that way. And then the thing is then it would work and she'd be like, oh, that's weird. And it's like, whoa. What are you doing there, USA Network? Like, there's a scene where, like, some guy uses a gun to, like, shoot a lock to open a door, and she's like, it doesn't work that way. This isn't a TV show. And he shoots it and it opens the lock, and she's like, oh. It's like,
Was it a comedy?
No, it was
Like,
supposed to be, like, a drama. I believe it was classified as a drama. It was really serious and sometimes a little bit dark. But just stuff like that, where it's, like, really, really Mary Shepherd.
I think that would be funny, like, one time in a drama.
I mean, it was like
They
3
do it
seasons,
frequently.
and she did it like 3 or 4 times, I want to say, said something similar like, this isn't a movie, or this isn't a TV show. Okay, now we're down to half. Oh, okay, I think it is. Oh, I think it is. Okay. Forget how much the hot cat gives us. Apparently enough. Okay, now I'm gonna try to remember which one of these have,
Yeah,
like,
spider
technically
coming.
2 attacks.
Well, this one does for show. You're not out of it yet. Oh,
Okay.
going away from him is not gonna. Yeah.
Uh,
There's also like this sort of
it's like this
needlessly
weird
generated,
Frogger thing. Yeah.
needless drama at a certain point because, you know, like his dad was the king, and there's this thing that comes up where like the dad just writes a law that fixes a thing. Man, that's kind of a
my
spoiler
gosh.
for the Christmas Prince. Sorry, guys. But you're at, like, they wait until the very end of the movie, and you're like, you clearly were going down this road where you were gonna make it possible for this thing to happen anyway. You can just wave your hands and make it so. Why did you wait until so long to resolve this issue?
So he could find out something about himself and learn to love or something.
He's actually not he's not a mean guy. Like, his biggest conflict throughout the story is, do I want to deal with the press? Like, do I want to have a public life? Because, like, the one woman who hurt him in the past was just someone who had, like, sold some info about him to the paparazzi.
Oh.
And he's like, I don't like that. She sold me out.
Oh,
And
so
then-
it's like modern day.
Yeah.
Prince. Oh, okay. See, when I hear Prince, I'm
No,
thinking,
the
like,
lady's a reporter. She goes to, like, report on this guy for some, like, not Cosmopolitan, but, like, I don't know, 17 or something.
like Vogue or Teen Vogue.
Is there a version of 17 for adult women? Because that's what the impression I got from this.
I would say Vogue is probably that from what I've seen.
Okay.
Either that or there's
Are they
what's it
writing
called?
articles about, like, here's what Prince Harry's doing this week? Is that Vogue?
I mean, there's like the trashier ones like Us Weekly.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
Us Weekly is like trashy gossip tabloid stuff. Vogue actually has like photo shoots and they try to be respectful sometimes.
Okay.
But like pure trashy
You're getting
magazine.
hit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had that equivalent in the movie.
Essentially. I don't think it was quite Us Weekly. It was like, did she say dessert? Is it time for dessert?
Oh,
I wasn't reading your dialogue.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you're
Oh, God.
close-ish. You're closer than you've been before. You got it. Ah, no. Ah!
Oh, I feel like that was progress at least.
We gotta go one more time. I've got more to say about the Christmas Prince.
All right. What else is there to say about Christmas Prince?
Oh, there's plenty more. Like, the fact that the laws of succession is super weird. They establish at the beginning of the movie that this guy has a year to decide whether he's going to be king or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And they never say why. They don't ever say if he doesn't do it within a year, like, that he gets his head chopped off, or the country turns into a democracy with a constitution and stuff, or anything. They're just like, the law says he's got to do it within a year, without, like, any...
What the threat is?
Yes. And he has... Like, apparently, his dad died on Christmas Day, because that's the deadline. And the climax of the movie, spoilers, again, for those of you who might want to watch A Christmas Prince, he does, in fact, end up becoming king, and I'm like, why isn't they just... Now he's the Christmas King. Why can't they call it Christmas King?
Yeah.
Is that the sequel? Are we gonna have a sequel to Christmas Prince called Christmas King?
Ooh. And then it's gonna be like Santa Claus 3. Oh no, wait, you said Santa Claus 2 is when they had Mrs. Claus. I was gonna say like the third one could be like, you know, finding his Christmas queen.
Come on, Hannah. You think he doesn't get married in this?
Oh, that's right. We're talking
He
about
100%
a
gets with the
rom-com
girl.
thing. Oh, Bart.
Although not in a sexual way. Like this,
So-
just vaguely romantic times happen between them, but like, there's no implication that they would even be interested. I mean, they are interested, obviously, because we know how humans work. But
you
it's one
can't
of
have
those...
that kind of movie. You can't have two attractive people in a movie. I'm assuming they're both attractive because if they're the leads or something, and not have them end up together.
It's the girl who plays the lead in iZombie. Do you ever watch that show?
Oh, she's cute.
She is, yeah. And the guy was not bad either. You know, as much as I'm qualified to make that judgment.
Yeah. Huh.
The problem was not with the attractiveness of the leads. It was super low budget though. Like the castle is just sort of a nice house somewhere in Europe, right?
It's a mansionette.
They go to there's a parliamentary room, and it's just like one of those classrooms that have the tiered seating. It was you can tell they did not spend a ton of money on it from a production standpoint.
Oh.
All that money went to Bright and David Ayer.
Paying for the high quality chick from iZombie.
I mean, I've got no problem with it. She did fine with the sort of silly
So what did they
rom-com-y-
make her character? Was it the thing where they hated each other at first and then they fell in love?
No, she's undercover. So her story is she goes to the castle and she's a reporter for this let's say equivalent of Us Weekly, all right? She doesn't want to do that. Like, she's stuck at the very opening of the movie. They make it look like the worst job in the world because she's a copy editor and all the writers are just having her essentially write their articles for them. Like, they write them badly and just give them to her, and she's like, this is not just like a 5-minute rewrite. This is like page 1, like starting from scratch stuff. But they're like, well, we don't care. And then finally and it's hand waved too. Like, she gets sent on this super like posh, go find out about this prince that everybody's excited about. You know, it's sort of the Prince Harry guy equivalent, although of a much smaller country, I guess, obviously.
Yeah.
And also with real power over his people. The fact that they went with, like, no, this guy's legit, like, can just make laws was a bit of a weird stretch. But they hand-wave the fact that this very, very junior copy editor is being sent to do this just because the lady's like, yeah, I didn't have anybody else to do it. So, you've died again.
I did.
And then she gets there, she's like pretending, they get to this news conference she's supposed to be covering, and they essentially say, no news, like, Prince isn't coming out, we're not talking to you guys, whatever. She's like, I can't leave without the story. And she starts, and I will say, the way they write this is really, really clever. So she ends up impersonating a tutor. She's mistaken for the tutor that is coming for the prince's sister, who's in a wheelchair because, you know, heartwarming. There's got to be someone to feel sorry for because of their physical disability, and of course she's very spunky and like has a really positive outlook about life because she's in a wheelchair and believes in getting out and, I don't know, doing stuff.
I feel like that might need to go on the soundboard.
No offense to people in a wheelchair. It's just sort of like the magical Negro approach to like characters. Like, well, we have a physically disabled person. That makes everybody feel better around Christmas, right? Because they're not physically disabled if they aren't.
Yeah.
But she like poses as her tutor. The movie never makes her come out and say that she is someone else, right? Like, the person comes up to her, assumes that she's this other person, and she just goes with it, but she never actually lies. It's one of the most deftly written things in the movie of getting her, like, in this web of deceit, but not having her say, yes, I am a tutor.
But did the actual tutor ever show up?
No, of course not. The plot was resolved before that was going to be a thing.
Oh.
Now, the princess realizes almost instantly, like, you're not a teacher, but she goes with it. Actually, despite the fact that she's the heartwarming crippled girl, she is one of my favorite characters in the movie. And yeah, so she just sort of lets her hang out because she's she thinks that she's interesting.
Aw.
And she
But
doesn't
her
have anything
grades are
else to
still
do.
gonna be in the pooper.
It's Christmas break anyway. She doesn't need to be studying. There's
So why does she have a tutor?
I don't know why. The whole thing is that, well, she put a frog in her old tutor's. It's just the whole like, yes, we saw Sound of Music too, guys. But her old tutor's chair or bed or something and freaked her out. And she does the same thing to her, and of course she doesn't let that freak her out. She's like, I happen to like frogs, even though she clearly doesn't.
Different. Aw. She's quirky and likes animals. Unlike
She does. Oh no, there's a horseback riding scene too.
Oh boy.
Did I tell you about the horseback riding scene? So she
Oh,
goes and
boy.
rides a horse. This is our review of A Christmas Prince. She's following the prince, right? So she's in the castle. She's ensconced herself in their day-to-day life. She's sort of taking photos surreptitiously with her cell phone or whatever of all the stuff. And at some point she sees the prince ride off on his horse because of course they have horses. Of course. And he rides off into the snow and she's just like, welp, gotta get the scoop, stealing a horse, going after this dude, and rides off. The horse bucks her off because it sees some wolves, and like, I don't think we ever see the horse again in the movie.
Oh my gosh! So is nobody looking for the horse though?
Of course, the Christmas Prince comes and saves her, from
yes.
the wolves.
Yeah.
Not by doing anything violent, because that would be untasteful. But he does fire his gun into the air.
He just scares them.
Right.
Can't have him hurting the edibles.
Yeah, like Beauty and the Beast was too hardcore for the people that this movie was made for.
If you thought Beauty and the Beast was a little too heavy, butts.
If you thought Beauty and the Beast was a little too heavy, butts. And he never questions her at that point.
Wow.
He's not, I mean, he might say like, why are you out here or whatever, but it was very like non-confrontational. She didn't have to work her way out of that or anything. It just was a way to get her to a place where there was a thing for the plot to happen.
Yeah, so they tried to get her where she needed to be without making her seem like she was just this really deceptive person.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it sounds like?
Well, she's not deceptive, Hannah. That would be terrible.
But it sounds like she misled a lot of people.
Oh, and since we're spoiling the rest of the movie, the end of the story is like, I mean, obviously at the very end she gets with the prince, right? But she saves the day, she stops the evil guy, and he's cartoonishly evil, and girl.
Oh no. Does he have an evil laugh?
I think he might at one point. I
Just
do not remember
an
a
evil,
specific evil laugh, though.
an evil chuckle. He realizes his plan is about to work, and he's just like,
Yeah, again, nobody in this movie like does anything. He does try to take over the country. I guess that is particularly evil. But like, he's not like murdering people or anything. They steal a thing that's a document about the prince and his like lineage. He's adopted, and apparently that's just awful in this country. Like, you can't, if you're adopted, you can't be like, that's not really being the son of someone, which is also like, wow. Suck on that, adopted people. You're not really the son of the people that adopted you legally, or
posers.
Yeah, you can't inherit their stuff or their titles.
Oh.
So he's gonna try to get it, but the big reveal, as I mentioned earlier, is the king, who has been dead this whole time, like had written a decree that it was actually just totally cool for his son to succeed him. And that old law was dumb. So, again, like I said, why didn't he just do that earlier when he clearly was cool with his son taking the throne for most of his life? Anyway, so she goes home. There's the misunderstanding, right? Of like, he's mad at her for some reason, probably because he thinks she lied or something about being who she was. I actually forget exactly what the conflict was, but she goes home and quits her job at the Us Weekly place and starts a wildly successful blog that is only about this one dude. She starts blogging about the Christmas Prince from that, like her 1 week of experience with him, and about how much like she thinks he's not actually that bad, and that the tabloids have him all wrong, and he's not really a playboy. And apparently this is enough to like make her wildly successful, where she's going to be able to quit her job at her dad's donut shop.
Wow.
And then he comes and proposes to her in the snow in New York.
He's really milking that 1 week hard. What is she gonna do when people get bored of hearing the same things? Like her just like having another
She's gonna marry him!
Where she's like, hey guys, did I tell you about this dude? He's called the Christmas Prince. And I saw him this one time. Wait, they get married? Or is she going
I
to
don't
marry
know
him?
if we actually see the wedding. He does propose, though.
Oh.
I mean, if they got married, they would definitely have had sex, and I don't know if this movie is raunchy enough to imply that, Hannah.
If it's like Hallmarkish, then definitely not.
Just, like, I think that, which is an interesting idea, that the idea of romance is actually, like, what romance leads to, like, actual marriage and actual physical relationship, like, none of that is of interest to the viewers of these movies. It's just, like, the process. I'm only now thinking about this reality now. Oh, there's like a pattern.
Oh my gosh, I should not have survived that. Yeah, I think because most of the people that watch it are women, and the most important thing is it's all mental, and you want a connection and to feel desired and feel special, and it's not a lot of women actually think about like, oh, and then he's gonna be awesome at banging. It's gonna be like, you know, you're meant to be together, and you're both unique and attractive, and he cares about you, and he thinks you're awesome and unique and attractive. It's all mental, and I think it's mainly because it's mainly women watching, and that's what women want. Most women.
I think it's all, I mean, it plays into, even though there is not a wedding in this movie, the fact that, like, people obsess about their wedding way more than they obsess about their marriages.
Yeah, like there's like that point where it feels like a fairy tale. I didn't like planning my wedding, and I wish that it's gonna sound weird. I wish that there hadn't been a wedding. I wish that we had gotten married like at City Hall or something and just spent all the gosh darn money on a nice honeymoon.
We had like got married at our church, and like did all of the food essentially ourselves. My mother-in-law helped out hugely with that, and I want to.
Oh, that sounds great.
She does not get enough credit for that, but she really made that happen, and I appreciate that to this day. And it was not like super expensive. We spent some money. All right, it was not like a City Hall cheap wedding. Oh, this is tough. Oh,
this is bizarre.
That's bad. But it was nice, and I have no complaints about that. I think
it was
do what you can afford is the main thing. Like, if you can afford all that nice stuff and you want to spend that money, that's, you know, whatever. That's your life, and you spend your money with the things that you're excited about. But I didn't like go into debt for my wedding.
Yeah, I got pressured into doing a lot of stuff that I didn't want to do, and there were people invited that just were incredibly distracting. It was just really stressful. And like I got one bite of the wedding cake, and it was just so much stuff. It was just really anxious and stressful and irritating, and I don't like.
We had people on our side that way too. There was people who saved us food from the wedding and saved us pieces of cake, and you're about to beat this level, aren't you, Hannah?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
I'm gonna look and see what she says. I actually had clicked off of that because I assumed that I would just finish reviewing the Christmas Prince and we would be done. But I think you have still stuff to eat, right?
Let's see. Yes, I have some. You're still alive. Oh, my pet. Looks like it's time for dessert. Oh, please tell me I can... Okay, let me... Really? Okay, a telegram from the spiders in the ruins. What? They're saying that they saw you, and... Even if you are stingy, you never hurt a single spider. Oh my, this has been a big misunderstanding. I thought you were someone that hated spiders. The person who asked for that soul.
I thought there was a battle thing for each one of these things, and I was like, wow, we've got a lot more to go
through.
Oh
my gosh. They must have meant a different human in a striped shirt. Sorry for the... Okay, are we gonna go free? For realsies? You can come back here anytime, and for no charge at all. I'll wrap you up and let you play with my pet again. Just kidding. I'll spare you now. Okay, so spare. Oh, thank goodness. 0 XP and 0 gold.
Woo!
Wow, I can't believe that was pretty cool timing. That was fun. See you again, dearie. We did it, guys. For some bizarre it was the Christmas Prince.
It was.
It's a miracle.
It's a Christmas Prince miracle.
Oh my gosh. So
go back and save. Go back and save. Go back and save to the left.
Shouldn't there be a save ahead of here?
I hope so.
Because they have to know we almost died.
No! Look at this guy. Look at it's the guy. It's the robot.
Oh, it's Metaton. It's a portion of Metaton's latest stage performance. A tragic tale of two star-crossed lovers kept apart by the tides of fate. Looks like it's almost time for the performance.
No, do not go to the performance. Save.
Wait, I thought it would give me a save point. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. After all the major battles.
Could it be?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what my voice from Metaton was. My one true love?
It was not that. Oh my gosh, the little
He's acting, Hannah. This is his lady voice.
Oh, that's right.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Dressed like Cinderella. I can't move.
Yeah, no. Oh my love! Please run away! Monster King forbids your stay.
How long is this?
Humans must live far apart, even if it breaks my heart.
He got attached to us.
No, he's just acting.
Oh.
They'll put you.
Ooh, rose petals.
Nice. In the dungeon.
Where are they coming from?
It'll suck. And then you'll die a lot.
A lot?
That doesn't rhyme. Really sad.
He's gone.
You're gonna die. Cry, cry, cry.
Oh, that's...
So sad, it's happening.
Okay, he just gave up on rhyming at the end
He
there.
totally did. And something went in the background.
It looked
so
like a shooting
sad.
star.
We're gonna have to fight this guy. So sad that you are going to the dungeon. Well, toodles!
He's leaving though. Wait, oh, there has to be a save point.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? My love has been cast away into the dungeon. A dungeon with a puzzle so dastardly, my Paranor will surely perish.
There's the
Oh
save
heavens,
point.
have mercy! The colored tile maze. Each colored tile has its own sadistic function. For example, a green. Are we seriously doing this? Green tile, red tiles. Actually, wait a second.
When it did this before, like it just turned itself off though. Alfie's turned it off for us.
Yeah,
before.
she did.
Didn't
we see this puzzle about 100 rooms ago? That's right. You remembered all the rules, don't you? Great. Well, I won't waste your time repeating them.
Oh my gosh.
And you better hurry, because if you don't get through in 30 seconds, you'll be incinerated by these jets of fire.
Every time we've dealt with a boss, it's
Ah!
my poor love, so filled with grief.
I can't stop laughing. Good luck, darling. Yeah, what? We don't want to go. Don't step on the yellow. We actually have to do this.
Oh my butts. Oh my gosh.
You can't go to red.
I can't go to the blue.
You can't. You can't. How about the yellows?
Oh, now it's gray. Okay. Ooh, I'm sorry. Looks like you're out of time. Here come the flames.
I don't think that was possible to save.
They're
closing in. Getting closer. Oh my!
I think he's gonna save us.
Any minute now. Ring.
Watch out! I'll save you. I'm hacking into the firewall.
The firewall.
It's a firewall.
Oh no! How could this happen? Foiled again by the brilliant Dr. Alphys. Still can't move, I assume.
I'm scared, yeah. That's right! Come on, Mettaton, give up already! You'll never be able to defeat us! Not as long as we work together! Your puzzle's over, now go home and leave us alone!
Puzzle over? Alphys, darling, what are you talking about? Did you forget that what the green tiles do? They make a sound, then you have to fight a monster! Well, darling,
Oh my
that monster
gosh.
is me.
Really? Why you... Please, no.
It would have been nice if you'd saved earlier.
But
all I'm
usually,
saying.
like, up ahead, it lets us... Are you kidding me? Is that your phone? You better answer it. It seems bad, but don't worry. There's one last thing I installed on your phone. You see that yellow button? Go to this phone's Act menu and press it.
I think that's C. Okay.
Yellow. Press yellow. The phone is resonating with Mettaton's presence. Oh, that yellow glow. Oh, is he like a moth? Wait, what?
I don't know.
Why am I upside
We're
down? I'm upside
flipping
down.
Upside down.
Oh my gosh.
Now press Z.
Oh,
Shoot him! Shoot him! Zap,
Wait.
zap, zap, zap.
Do I want to shoot him?
Yes!
Aren't we
think.
passive?
He's not dead.
Ooh.
Ugh!
Okay, he liked that.
You've defeated me! How can this be? You were stronger than I thought, etc.
Thank goodness. Oh, please just give me a safe point. Looks like you beat him. You did a really great job out there. All thanks to you. Oh, I said that.
That's you, yeah.
Whoops. Oh no, I mean, you were the one doing everything cool. I just wrote some silly programs for your phone. Hey, this might sound strange, but can I tell you something? Before I met you, I didn't really like myself very much. For a long time, I felt like a total screw up. Like I couldn't do anything without ending up letting everyone down. But Gotta You has made me feel a lot better about myself, so thanks for letting me help you. Anyway, we're almost to the core. Same point. Same point. Past the MTT resort. Okay, okay, there has to be.
You think there's a way to beat this puzzle? No, we're walking for so long, there's no way that could be possible.
Please? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's over here. There's one over here.
This is where we came
from.
from.
Oh no, wait, that's way back. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, we can go back to the left through the spider room.
Oh, okay, yeah, that has to be it. Okay, alright. Hey, thanks for watching We Play Undertale. We have a Patreon starting at $2 a month. You'll get early access to episodes and stuff, and you'll get a postcard in the mail.
Let's take off, Hannah.